Hey man, welcome. What's going on, peeps? GooseSports here for you. First Major League Baseball game of the year.
You're not just a home.
And it's fucking, why is this shit buffering? Why is the MLB app buffering? What's going on? Happy Friday, Daniel Barry. I don't know why the MLB app is buffering. What about the other TV? Well, Daniel Barry, how you doing tonight on this Friday night? Yankees versus Red Sox live play-by-play on Goose Sports. Yes. Was told to do that. That the YouTube bots are listening in. It's weird. There we go. All right. You got the Yankees. You got the Yankees winning. Fuck up. I put the bet up. You got the Yankees, you say. Man, it's hot. It's hot, man. It's ooh-wee. It's like this, like the first Major League Baseball game I'm gonna watch all year. So, pretty much, I haven't watched much. So, they got 162 games. So they got a whole bunch of games to watch. So, I also get with it here between the Red Sox and the Yankees. Live play-by-play on Goose Sports Television. All right. Hopefully, yeah. What else? Rudy says Yankees 100 to nothing. Man, 100 to nothing. Man, I think that'd be a record. I don't know. Maybe some team in 1800 scored 100 runs. I don't know. 100 to nothing. But that was probably. I guess it was raining up in the Bronx. I guess I don't know. Game's supposed to start a half hour ago, but it should be starting next few minutes. Should be anyway. Should be. Oh, I gotta share this stuff out. I gotta share this stuff out. Live, share that out. All right. Just gotta share this stuff out to my stuff. The heck? Uh, check your points by typing points. Oh, Streamlabs. Yeah. Check your points. Listen to Streamlabs. Oh, let's go here. I'd rather go to Discords. Post my stuff. But I am today. I am today. This is Sports Nation. All right. Yeah, for some reason this that buffering TV. Then got another TV on. Alrighty, Yankees, Red Sox. About to tip off here. Tip off. Listen to me. First pitch. I think I'm doing basketball. So Yankees are taking the field. Yankees are taking the field. All right. All right, we got Duran, Devers, Abreu, Navarez, Toro, Mayer, Story, Hamilton, and Rafaela. There's a lineup there for the visiting Boston Red Sox. As Will Warren on the mound for New York. He's 3-3 with an ERA of 5.19. With I'm trying to look for the strikeouts, but I'm not used to their not used to yes is a thing. Internet must on. All right, so Yankees have Bellinger in left, Grisham in center, Judge in right, Chisholm at third, Volpe at short, LeMahieu at second, Goldschmidt at first, Dominguez is the DH, Wells behind the plate, and Warren on the mound for the Yankees. All righty. Just get back away here. Come on, man. We got sun coming right in. All right, so the Red Sox coming to the plate. All right, so Warren getting on the rubber here in the top of the first inning. As Jaron Duran, 274 average, 4 homers, 35 RBIs, will back on the left side as Warren will come set. And the first pitch of the game is going to be a ball, 1-0. So 1-0 to count. So Warren will come set. And the 1-0 is a strike. 1-1. So count you as a 1-1. I'm sorry. They call that last pitch a ball? Excuse me. 2-0. 2-0 pitch. Swing and miss. 2-1. I apologize. So 2-1 to count. So 2-1 here to Duran. And Will Warren comes set. The 2-1 is hit on a play, 2-2. $7, all right. So 2-2 to count. Here to Warren. Hey, leave her alone. 2-2 pitch is strike 3 looking. 1 down. So 1 down in the inning. I don't know why the thing didn't. But 1 down in the inning. Let me check, see if it's up right here. Should show the out. No, I'll stop. It did before. right, so 1-0 to count. Here's to Devers. And the pitch is foul back, 1-1. That thing's all screwed up. This thing's all screwed up. The 1-1 to count the Devers. Have to fix it in a minute. And the 1-1 is popped up in the air. Volpe makes the catch. 2 down. I gotta fix this. Gotta fix this crap here. Guess they changed it. They don't show the outs no more. All right. Damn Yahoo. They used to show the outs and who's on base and stuff like that. I guess they don't do that anymore. Oop. So 1-0 is be 2-0. All right, well, I'll have to do this then. So 2-0 to count. Here to Devers. And the pitch is foul back. Be 1-2. What are you doing out there, boy? I'll kick your ass. All right, there's 2 down. Nobody on the top of the first for Boston. And the 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. That's going to end the top of the first. So the Red Sox go in order 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the first. It's Red Sox 0. Yankees coming to the plate. Rue. Man. So go to the bottom of the first inning. Yeah, no score between Yankees, Red Sox. Red Sox went down in order 1, 2, 3. As Warren got them in order. Be right back. Bueller going to pitch for Boston. 4-3 record with an ERA of 4.44. 42 Ks on the season. I think it's 15 walks. All righty. Red Sox, I think they're at their 30-34 on the season. All right. All right. So here we go. So Grisham will bat first for New York, batting .239 on the year. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. This guy couldn't hit last year, can't hit this year. 13 homers, 26 RBIs. And if 1-0 is 2-0. Man, leadoff batter batting .239 in Major League Baseball. That's just, I just can't get over that. And the 2-0 is strike 2-1. So 2-1 to count. Here to Trent Grisham. The 2-1 is foul, 2-2. So 2-2 to count here to Grisham. Bottom of the first. Red Sox 0, Yankees 0. Here comes 2-2. 2-2 pitch is inside 3-2. So count goes full. 3 to leadoff guy Trent Grisham. Yankees in first place in the American League East. Here come 3-2. That's gonna be hit back. Stays 3-2. Come on, man. So Bueller comes set. Here comes a 3-2. And it's gonna be ball 4. They're gonna get on with the leadoff walk. Okay. Oh, Mr. Man, that was a quick base hit. Damn, now some Judge gonna get a double out of this. Man, sorry about that. I didn't think they're gonna pitch that fast. So Judge comes to play and gets a double. Man, the way Walker Buehler was fiddling around on the mound, I thought I had a second to get my dog inside. Good thing he didn't get a home run. I would have been mad. All right, so Judge gets on with a double. Yankees going to have second and third, nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Here comes pitch. That's a Bellinger. It's a strike, 0-1. So 2 on, nobody out for New York here in the bottom of the first. Bellinger at the plate. Of course, he passed on the left side. The pitch is going to be a line out, and there's 1 down. So a line out, 1 down. So 1 out. That's going to bring up Goldschmidt to the plate. So Goldschmidt's up to come to the plate for New York. Here at the bottom of the first. The Bellinger lines out, but nobody was at second to double off Judge. This pitch to Goldschmidt is going to be a ball 1-0. Paul Goldschmidt batting .323, 6 homers, 28 RBIs on the season, and 61 games. Here comes the 1-0. That's going to be hit. Foul out of play, 1-1. Had to wait to see if it got to the seats. So 1-1 to count. Here to Goldschmidt. Already got UFC. Like Chisholm on deck. Here's the 1-1. That's a foul, 1-2. But 79 degrees up there in the Bronx. Chance of rain should be safe, it says. Oh, okay. Like that. Here's comes the 1-2. That's going to be a strike for Woo. K-Zone said it was outside, but there's 2 down. K-Zone looked like it was off the plate, according to the K-Zone. According to the K-Zone, it's off, but... All right, so 2 down. Now we're going to have Chisholm up. Pitch. Swing and miss. 0-1. Chisholm hitting a cool 207. 8 homers and 19 RBIs. I guess this is the new norm. Players hitting like 200. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be fouled, 0-2. And so 0-2 to count here to Chisholm. 2 on, but there's 2 down. Yankees get the first 2 base runners on. That ball's lifted to center field, going back, and that is home run. Home run out of there as Chisholm goes to deep center, and it's 3-0 Yankees. So Yankees, they get the first 2 guys on, then they get 2 straight outs, but Chisholm goes yard for his 9th homer of the season, and it's 3-0 Yankees in the bottom of the first. Bam. So good hit by Chisholm. We've got to clear the bases out now. Goes to the deepest part of the park. Now Dominguez comes to the plate batting 241 for New York. And first pitch for him looks like it's be called a strike, but they were busy showing the dugout celebration. Here comes the 0-1 to Dominguez, swing and a miss, 0-2. Comes so the count's now 0-2 to Dominguez. 0-2 pitch is in the dirt, mid low inside, 1-2. Chisholm 6 for his last 12 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. 4 games since his return from the injured list. Here's the 1-2. That's 2-2. Just missed inside, 2-2 here to Dominguez. Jason Dominguez, 241 average, 6 homers, 25 RBIs on the season. 2-2 is going to be a base at right field. The Yankees going to have another base runner here in the bottom of the first as Dominguez gets a single. It's going to bring up Volpe to the plate. And so Yankees already got a 3-run home run. Now Dominguez singles to right. It's going to bring up Volpe to the plate. So Volpe batting 237. And the pitch is a ball, 1-out. So 7 homers in 34 hours for 7 homers, 34 RBIs, for Volpe. And the 1-0 is 2-0. Now they're going to have a meeting on the mound with Buehler and the catcher. Buehler. All right, so 3-0 New York off a 3-run home run by Chisholm. Dominguez just got a single, so he's on at first. There's 2 down. Counts 2-0 to Volpe. All right, so Walker Buehler will come set. The pitch. That ball's hit out of play. 2-1. And 2-1 to count. So Buehler delivers a 2-1. And Volpe hits it to right field. That's hit well, and that is gone. Another home run. So 2 home runs in the first by New York, 1 by Chisholm, now by Volpe. And they lead 5-0 here in the first. Man. Five nothing Yanks. Man. And look at all the celebration going on. And the pitch is a strike to Wells, 0-1. And then 0-1 is a whoop. They're gonna say Smith. Miss outside, 1-1. At the 1-1, that's hit to right field. That's gonna be another base hit. And Yankees are pounding the baseball here in the bottom of the first. As Wells gets on with the single, that's gonna rip the 9th-place hitter, LeMahieu. And LeMahieu still playing baseball. I can't believe LeMahieu's still out there playing baseball. And LeMahieu hits that foul on a foul. All right, so here comes the 0-1 LeMahieu. That's gonna be another strike. 0-2. So 0-2 to count. And gonna miss 1-2. So 1-2 here to LeMahieu. And the pitch is a grounder back off the glove of Buehler, but he recovers, throws to first to retire the side. But the Yankees get 5 runs. They get 2 home runs, one off of Chisholm and one off of Volpe. And after 1, they lead 5-0 New York. Let's see something here. So, New York. We'll go to the top of the 2nd inning. All right. Not bad. Ooh, I gotta do something quick here. Do I have a Red Sox image up here? Let's see if I can fix all that. I don't have a Boston Red Sox image. No images. I don't have a Red Sox. I know I have a Yankees image. I don't have a Boston Red Sox image. Thought I did. Must have deleted some shit I didn't know I did. A mistake. I had to delete some shit that I didn't know I did. Alright. So top of the 2nd inning we're gonna go. It's 5-0 Yankees. Alright. So you got Navarez up. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. right, here comes 0-1. That's another strike. 0-2. Right now I got the images up. All right, so 0-2 here to Navarez, batting .288 on the season. 0-2 to count. Here comes the pitch. That's going to miss. 1-2. So 1-2 to count. Here to Navarez. Will Warren will come set. And the 1-2 is 2-2. A miss outside. 2-2. Yeah, wasn't this guy with? Yeah, this guy was with the Yankees. They just said, why did they trade him away? The catchers, they need a catcher like him. So 2-2 to count. Where's Jared at? Mario. 2-2 pitch. Going to be hit out of play. Oh yeah, don't tell me why. So Toro on deck for Boston. And a lot of rain delays. No rain down here in the deep south, that's for sure. 2-2 pitch coming to Navarez. That ball's hit to right field. That's hit well, but it's in the park. And it is right the wall. As Grisham makes a catch. 1 down. So 1 down. I look like Judge was confused, but Grisham saw it all the way. 1 down. Here comes a pitch to Toro. That's a strike on 1. And he almost snow coned it out. Here comes the 0-1. It's in the dirt. The 1-1. So Abraham Toro batting 304, 3 homers, 7 RBIs. It's a 1-1. As a ground ball. Ooh, base hit. It's right field. So they're going to get a 1-out single. That's by Toro. So Toro gets on base for Boston. Here in the top of the second. Gonna bring up Marcelo Mayer. Or Meyer. Okay. The Meyer batting 188 on the season. As Warren will come set. The pitch is 1-0. And the 1-0 is popped him up. Left field. Left side. And as Chisholm goes out there, makes a catch. 2 down. So 2 down in the inning. With 2 down, and Story comes up late. Batting 217 on the year. As a pitch is a strike. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And it's going to be hit back. 0-2. It's not a still. ETT don't have there's 3 things on tonight. Here comes the 0-2. Swing and miss. Blew it right by him. That's going to be strike 3. That's going to end the top of the second. So we got Grisham, Judge, and Bellinger coming up in the bottom of the second inning for New York. They lead 5-0. I'll be right back. All right. So bottom of the second inning we go. It's 5-0 New York. Gotta clear all this stuff out. All right. Bottom of the second inning. 5-0 Yanks. All right. All right, so we're gonna have Grisham up. He walked his first time up, and it's be a foul 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. That's gonna be 1-1. It's gonna miss. Okay. And the 1-1. That's be foul 1-2. Well, now Buehler's working quickly. So 1-2 to count. So 1-2 here to Grisham. As Walker Buehler can throw his 37th pitch. That's a ball 2-2. I don't know where that missed, but 2-2. Don't know where that missed, but 2-2 to count. It sure looked like a strike. 2-2 pitch gonna miss inside. Now it's 3-2. They don't have any kind of UTP doesn't have any kind of dual action on today. Like they got a lot of things on today. 3-2 pitch. Grisham pops it up along the infield, and it's one down. Gonna bring up Aaron Judge to the plate. Aaron Judge doubled his first time around. Came around, scored on Grisham's home run to dead center. So Judge is 1-for-1 with a double and a run scored. That's going to be foul back, 0-1. So 0-1 here to Judge. The 0-1 is 1-1. So 1-1 to count to Aaron Judge here in the bottom of the second. And the 1-1 is a swing and a miss. 1-2. One and two. So Bueller looking in. Here comes the 1-2. That's 2-2. That was outside. 2-2. What's up, Kelly Gardner? Member gang in the house. Ready for tomorrow? For the Tigers? Ready for the Tigers tomorrow? Yeah, sun's about to set over here, which is good news. All right, so 2-2 to count. Here to Aaron Judge here in the bottom of the second. 5-0 Yanks. So Bueller, or there was about the 44th pitch of the game. 2-2 is slipped to left for a base hit. It's gonna be a 1-out single for Judge. That's gonna bring up. I think was it Bellinger? So Judge is 2 for 2. A double, and now a single. Now Bellinger comes to the plate. Bellinger's 0 for 1. He lined out in the first, spending 256. The pitch is popped out of play. 0-1. That's 0-1 here to Bellinger. Judge leads away from first. The 0-1 is a strike. 0-2. Like I say, I'm a little ahead of the umpire. He's a little slow. Here comes the 0-2. That's in the dirt. 1-2. All right, so 1-2 to count here to Bellinger. And the 1-2 is hit foul. Be 2-2. This last night, showing Bellinger's home run against the Guardians. So 1-2 count to Bellinger. The pitch is swing and a miss. That's 2 down. But Judge steals second, though, but there's 2 down. So Judge steals second, but there's 2 down in the inning. Gonna bring up Chisholm. No, sorry, it's Goldschmidt. Chisholm's next. So Goldschmidt's up, and there's a ground to the third. Long throw to first, and they can make the play. He's safe at first. Might be an error on the first baseman. I think he should have had that one. So first and third now with 2 down. It might be no throw. Now I'm a second look at it. It's a second look. I don't know. All right, so Chisholm up. He's had a 3-run home run his first time up. Takes it for a strike, 0-1. The Dallas Stars fire their head coach for making the conference finals 3 years in a row. 1-1. I can't get over that shit. It seems kind of weird. Firing coaches for getting to the conference finals. Here's the 1-1. And that's I call that strike. 1-2. Call that strike. 1-2. And the 1-2 is going to be a base hit right field. That's going to score a run. And the Yankees going to lead 6-0. So Chisholm is 2 for 2 with a homer and now a single. And Yankees lead 6-0. Man. So Chisholm gets another RBI. Now he has 4 RBIs on the night. So Dominguez will come to the plate. Okay, so yeah, the first base umpire was laughing. All right, there's 2 down, and Jason Dominguez, he singled in the first and came around and scored on Volpe's homer. Here's a pitch. Wanted to go? No, wanted to go? He does go. He's still second. No throw. So Chisholm on at second now for New York. So Chisholm gets the second for the Yankees. And the pitch to Dominguez is a foul, 1-1. So 1-1 account here to Dominguez. And the pitch. It's a swing and a miss, 1-2. So 1-2 here to Dominguez. Second and third, 2 out. 2 on. 6-0 Yankees. That's 2-2. We miss high, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Dominguez. 2 down, 2 on. The pitch is low. Count goes full, 3-2. So counts now full. So runner at second and third will not be going. First and second to be going. That's be ball 4. Now the bases are loaded for Volpe, who homered his first time up. What's up, Steve G? Cheers. As we made it to Friday. So Volpe hit a homer his last time up. They made it 5-0 New York. So it's up to the batter's box, but the bases are loaded. 2 down. The pitch is a swing and a miss. 0-1. So Volpe has 8 homers on the year, 36 ribbies. I think it was 241 batting average. That's going to miss outside. 1-1. And the 1-1, it's 2-1. He cracked open the Miller Lite. Man, I'm thinking about it. I was thinking about, I've researched some stuff about how to keep, like, spiders, like, I know you never get rid of them. Here's the 2-1. That's a strike 2 and 2, but I read you can, like, make a mixture of, like, vinegar, half vinegar, half water, equal parts. And like kind of spray in areas that spiders kind of make their webs, and it kind of slows them down. 2-2 pitch, and it's gonna be a foul. So we'll see if that works or not. I mean, you're not gonna get rid of spiders. I mean, they might slow them down a little bit. And then they build webs back here because the mosquitoes come in here and they hungry. They ain't stupid. 2-2 pitch and hit them. So Volpe gets plunked. It's now 7-0. The insects they're not that dumb. So Volpe gets plunked. That's going to bring in another run. That's going to bring in an RBI for him, but kind of not the way you want to get an RBI. Where did he get hit at? I had to look and see. Was it the elbow or the wrist? Couldn't tell from first glance. Had to see on the replay. The elbow. The left elbow. What if he hit the funny bone? Oh, that has to hurt. All right, so I guess they're going to check him out, see, make sure ain't nothing broken. So Kelly warming up for Boston. And so Volpe getting checked out at first. So the softball pitcher for Texas Tech, you hear, Steve G? Signed a $1 million NIL deal. Softball player getting $1 million in NIL. That's wild. Hats off to her. But it's a lot of money, man, for a softball player. For a sport that doesn't bring any revenue in. All right, so Austin Wells is 1 for 1. He'll step to the batter's box. Bases are still loaded for the Yankees. As Bueller going to come set. And the pitch is broken, bat, pop it up, and did he make the catch? Did Story make the catch? He did. Nice catch by Story. Nice diving catch. Retired the side. If that fell down, that was going to score a run if it fell down. But nice, yeah, that's a catch. Nice catch by Story. So side retired. Yankees leave them loaded, but they do score 2. They lead 7-0. Lead 7-0 here in the. As we go to the top of the third inning. Ready. Be right back. Third inning. All right, we got David Hamilton up. 203 average. The pitch is 1-1. All right, so 1-1 to count. And the pitch. It's a swing and a miss. 1-2. And I'll be talking about Jackson Dart. Here comes the 1-2. And it's 2-2. That's gonna miss a little high. 2-2. You still here, Steve G, or did you be you're not here no more? All right, so 2-2 here to Hamilton. Warren going to throw his 31st pitch. 2-2. Is strike 3 looking. 1 down. So 1 down here in the top of the 3rd inning. Yankees lead 7-0 over the Boston Red Sox. Rafaela going to come to the plate. And the pitch is popped up right side and 2 down. There's LeMahieu squeezes it. 2 down. It's going to bring up Duran up back to the top of the lineup. Here comes the pitch. Going to be a strike on 1. Here to Duran. Struck out back in the 1st inning. 273 average, 4 homers. 35 RBIs on the season. The 0-1 is 1-1. 1-1. And the 1-1 is foul back, 1-2. So 1-2 to count. Are they talking to Jackson Dart? That's what they're doing. They're interviewing Jackson Dart at the Red Sox are dog shit. What's up, sir? UGA. They're dog shit. Where's the Braves at? The 1-2. Where's Slitta at? Where's the Braves fan? Slitta. Whatever happened to that dude? Remember BVD's friend Carter? Fireball at night? No, I don't have any Fireball at night. Remember BVD's friend Carter? I was going down a rabbit hole last night, listening to some old streams like years and years ago. Here's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. That's going to end the top of the 3rd. So bottom 3 we go. It's 7-0 Yankees. See, I was going down a rabbit hole. I was listening to all kind of old. I mean, like from like 2020, 2021. I listened to some old live streams from BVD and Uncle Lou, and I was like, oh, cause yeah, I had forgotten about that dude Carter. And what about Wilkie? Remember Wilkie used to come in BVD, Pigskin Peach streams? Used to be a Bama fan guy named Hoss. Like, what happened to these people, man? They just like quit. They're back. Yeah. Whatever happened to Hoss and what's Rue barking at? Hoss must be home. He's barking. Yeah. Yeah, Carter used to be a Tennessee fan. Used to be with like remember Kane Shane's was it Kane Shane's uncle? What's his name? I forgot his name. I was like, I'd forgotten about all those guys. I was like, oh, it's like yeah, I ain't seen those guys in like forever. Hey, stop you barking, man. He's barking. I think he's barking at the neighbor. I tell him to stop. All right, so bottom of the third inning we go, and DJ LeMahieu comes in. I'm surprised LeMahieu's still playing. The Braves are playing. They're playing with the Giants. The Giants. So okay, new pitcher for the Boston. Zach Kelly, an ERA of 7.62. Is that good? 7.62. That's good. I don't know. I know. I missed the shit shows. Even BBD used to have some kind of funny shows on Fridays. Here's a pitch to LeMahieu. That's a swing and a miss. 0-1. Even BBD used to have some funny shows on Fridays. I miss those days, man. Whatever, Edward. Saha had like 100 people watch him the other day. Here's a 0-1. Somebody asked me if he's a kickboxer. It's like, Lord. So 1-1 account here to DJ LeMahieu. And the 1-1 is strike 1 and 2. Here's the 1-2. And it's 2 and 2. You see with the softball pitcher for Texas Tech got a $1 million NIL deal. I mean, props to her for getting that, but a softball player is getting $1 million at NIL. A sport that brings in no revenue. 2-2 pitch. 3 and a miss. Man, that was ball 3. That's 1 down. It's like, what? $1 million for a softball player. Can't get over that. Sport that brings in no money. All right, so LeMahieu strikes out. Man, LeMahieu just can't hit anymore. He should just call it quits. So Grisham at the plate. He's 0 for 1. The pitch is strike 1-1. Got to wait and see if we call it a strike or not. So Grisham walked in the first, scored a run. Drew's looking at me. Here comes the 0-1. That's 1-1. We got Texas and Texas Tech for the national championship on ESPN. And what's softball? If baseball, stickball, what's softball? Here's a 1-1. Have to ask Lou. Here's a ground ball to first, and there's 2 down. Have to ask Lou what is softball? So Judge is 2 for 2 with a double, a single. He scored twice. He also has a stolen base. So he needs a triple and a homer for the cycle. Here comes the pitch. Here's a strike 1. Finals game 2 tomorrow night. OKC in Indiana. And OKC blew that game last night, Sir Uga. That's 1-1. Can't believe OKC blew that game last night. Man, they had it. And Halliburton again. Here's a 1-1. 2-1. Just don't. You better. If game is close, man, don't let Halliburton shoot because he'll make it. Everybody's firing their coaches for going to the conference finals. You know, the Knicks did it. Dallas Stars did it. Let's get somebody that's better. You can get somebody that won a title? I mean, I don't get that. I mean, firing a coach that lost like 60 games, like Willie Green, yeah. 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. But firing a coach that took you to your first Eastern Conference final like 20-something years, and you're going to fire him? What the hell are the Knicks doing? See, they're interviewing, they want to interview Jason Kidd for what? What has he done in his coaching career? What championships has he won as a coach? So 2-2 to Judge. And the pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the Yankees go in order this time as Kelly comes on, new pitcher, and they go down in order. We got Devers, Abreu, and they cut it off. So we go to the 4th inning. It's 7-0 Yanks. Cut it off. It's like trying to read who was like coming up to the plate, but they cut it off too fast. All right, so top of the 4th inning we go. It's 7-0 Yanks. Let's see, spray some of this. We're going to the 4th inning, and it's 7-0 Yankees. The Longhorns just hit a home run. Really 5-0 over that girl that signed that big NIL deal. Huh. So we got Devers up. First pitch is a ball, 1-0 to Devers. So 7-0 New York. All right, so Peraza going to play shortstop, so Volpe's going to exit after getting hit on the elbow. So Devers 0 for 1, popped out back in the first. And the count's now 2-0 to him. And the 2-0 is popped up out of play, 2-1. And so Texas Tech down 5-0 to Texas in the bottom of the first inning for the national championship in softball. And the 2-1 is a ground ball right side, and there's one down. One down. So Mayhew with the put out, 4-3, one down. And see why batters now wear those elbow guards and shit like that. Here's a pitch. That ball's popped up. Right side. And 2 down. See now why they wear those elbow guards. So 2 down. And Navarez comes up late. 286 average, 5 homers on the season. 2 down, base is empty here in the top of the 4th. Yankees lead 7-0 over the Red Sox. Here comes the pitch. That's 1-0. So 1-0 to count. And the 1-0 is 2-0. So 2-0 to count here to Navarez. Born. Here's his 45th pitch. And the 2-0 is 3-0. So 3-0 to count to Navarez. The pitch. Yeah, that's a strike. 3-1. 3-1. So Warren will come set. Here comes the 3-1. And it's a strike. 3-2. So now counts now full. 3-2 to Navarez. The pitch. That's ball 4. So just guess was high inside. Ball 4. So Navarez will get on with a 2-out walk. I'm going to have a Toro up. The pitch. Get a strike, 0-1. So Abraham Toro, 1-for-1 with a single back in the second. 3-4, batting .314 on the season. 3 homers. The 0-1. That ball's popped up. Shallow center. Grisham running on. Making the catch for the 3rd out to retire the side. So Boston gets a base runner. They do not score. We got Bellinger, Goldschmidt, and Chisholm due up in the bottom of the 4th. The Yankees lead 7-0. Chisholm already has 4 RBIs. Ooh. No, I don't want to do that. Damn it. There we go. Trying to clear the damn bases. Forgot how to do it. Forgot how to do it for a second there. So bottom of the 4th we go, and it's 7-0 Yankees. So got Coastal Carolina and Auburn playing at 8 o'clock Central. Super Regionals. What's going on in the other Super Regional? On ESPN, the Deuce. What's 3-1 Florida State up over Oregon State in the 8th. Man, good game going on up there in the Pacific Northwest. North Carolina won 18-2 over Arizona. Louisville won 8-1 over Miami. Need some good games. Hopefully Auburn is a good game tonight. All right, so we got Bellinger. So Bellinger comes to the plate for New York. He's 0-for-2. As Kelly retired the Yankees in order in the 3rd. Here comes pitch. There's a foul on 1. Kelly already has thrown better than Walker Buehler. Retiring the Yankees in order. in the third. Here comes the 0-1. That ball's hit foul. 0-2. 0-2 to count. Here to Cody Bellinger, 9 homers, 35 RBIs. He calls for time. Gets time. So Kelly, his 16th pitch of the game, the 0-2, is going to be inside 1-2. So 1-2 to count here to Bellinger. That's going to be lifted foul on a play. So it's going to stay 1-2. The 1-2. And that's going to be a base hit. Yes, base hit to the wall. It stays fair. And they bobble it in right field, so he's going to at least get 2 out of this. But interesting to see if they called a single and an error. But nevertheless, Bellinger's on at second. All right, so we're going to have Goldschmidt due up for New York. So Goldschmidt's 0 for 2 on the evening. Runner in scoring position for the Yankees. Here comes the pitch. There's a all 1-0 inside. Goldschmidt reached on an error in his second, scored a run. They did call that an error earlier. 320 average, 6 homers on the season. Here comes the 1-0. That's strike 1-1. Man, that's look low, man. 1-1. Even the K zone says a little low inside. 1-1. We got Chisholm on deck for New York. And the 1-1 is swing and miss. 1-2. So 1-2 to count. Here to Goldschmidt. And the 1-2 is grounded back to the pitcher. Nice play. Toss to first. 1 down, but it does advance their runner to third. It does advance their runner to third, so it was one of those productive outs. All right, so Chisholm comes to plate. He's already got a homer, a 3-run homer, then an RBI single. So he's responsible for 4 of the 7 runs. And it's another chance for an RBI. And the pitch is in the dirt, 1-0. So Chisholm's 2 for 2 with a 3-run homer, a single, stolen base, and 4 RBIs. 220 average. 9 homers. Single or a sac fly will get their own home from third. The pitch is a strike, 1-1. What's going on here? What's going on? Play balls? All right, so 1-1 to count. I don't know what's going on either. So Kelly comes set. And the 1-1 to Chisholm. That's a foul. 1-2. Chisholm. At the plate. Time is called again. All right, so 1-2 to count again. 1-2 to Chisholm. There's Kelly will come set. Here comes a 1-2. That ball is fouled straight back. So it's going to stay 1-2. Going to stay 1-2 to Chisholm. So Kelly will come set. And the 1-2 is just got a piece of it, stays alive at 1-2. Stays 1-2. Astros over the Guardians 4-2 in the end of the sixth. There's a score for you. Guardians. Diamondbacks beating the Reds 3-2 in the sixth. Here comes the 1-2 to Chisholm. And it's going to be inside, 2-2. 2-2. Cubs and the Tigers, 2-1. Detroit in the seventh. The game's in Motown. 2-2 pitch. Swinging, man, chased it. That's strike three, just 2 down. That was definitely ball three, good pitch. Because he got him to chase it, 2 down. It's always a good pitch when they chase it. But Jason Dominguez, singled, walk, scored a run. 246 average, 6 homers and on the season. So there's 2 down, 1 at third for New York. And Kelly delivers the pitch. That's a foul. 0-1. What's up, Karam? How you doing? Oh, I still think they're winning the series. Yeah, that game just, you gotta win 4. Here's the 0-1. That's 1-1. I still think they should have won that game. They shouldn't have blown it like they did. But I still think they're better. I like their defense. The 1-1, that's 2-1. When you play defense like Oklahoma City does, keeping a lot of. I mean, they got how many steals they got last night? I mean, I think Indiana had like 19 turnovers in the first half. That's crazy. That goes both ways. Not take care of the ball and good defense. Swing and miss. 2-2. So, yeah, Oklahoma City will. They'll have it. I still think they're better. All around, they're a better team. But we'll see, Indiana just doesn't, Halliburton just, he makes every shot at the end of the game. 2-2 pitch. 3-2. How many times has he made a big shot in the playoffs? Like, late in the game. And he's done it, like, against Cleveland, New York, now OKC. He's been clutch when it counts. 3-2 to Dominguez. And blew by him. That's going to end the inning. So the Yankees get a base runner. They do not score for the second straight inning. So we'll go to the fifth. And it's 7-0 New York. And Kelly's come in and done a much better job, even though he has like an ERA of 7-something, than Walker Buehler. Walker Buehler had a rough time. At it. As he couldn't keep the Yankees off the scoreboard. So we go to the fifth inning. It's 7-0 New York. Top of the fifth. And so Florida State's beating Oregon State 4-1 in the bottom of the eighth in the Carvallis Super Regional, game number uno. Louisville won 8-1 over Miami, and then North Carolina they won like 18-3. Forgot who they played. But they blew us. You know what? On who they played. I'm just making sure I ain't got no. All right, so we'll see if Red Sox can do anything. So Bregman had a right quad strain. He's been on a tear for Boston, hitting 11 homers, 35 RBIs, batting shade under 300. Here comes a pitch. It'll be a foul, 1-1 to Mayer. There comes the 0-1 to Mayer. Pitch is 0-2. So 1-1 to count. Pitch is hit to right field. That's it well. That's gone. Home run. That's out of there. So Red Sox on the board. Mayer goes yard. It's now 7-1. Man. Man, so yeah, Red Sox on the board here in the fifth. It's now 7-1. As Marcelo Mayer, that's his first career home run. Oh man, I wish I'd known that. I would have been a little more. I would have been a little more excited for him. So congrats to Marcelo. That's his first homer like ever. Hope he gets the ball. All right, so Story's up. That's a ball 1-0. And hope the fan gives him the ball. So 1-0 to count here to Story. Pitch. That ball's hit to right field again, but this time it's going to stay in the park. 1 down. So 1 down. You're in the fifth. Did somebody catch that with the glove out there in the stands? That Story home run? I think they did. I think they caught it. Good for him. Nice catch. Sign him up, coach. We got Hamilton due up. He's 0 for 1. So Warren's at 55 pitches on the evening. The pitch is going to miss inside 1-0. 1-0 to count. Here to David Hamilton. Struck out back in the third. 200 average, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. And the 1-0 is a swing and a miss. 1-1. Coastal Carolina versus Auburn coming up next. The 1-1 is strike 1 and 2. All right, so 1 and 2 to count here to Hamilton. as Warren delivers, and it's going to miss a little low and away, 2-2. So 2-2 to count. The 2-2 is a strike. That's strike three. Okay, that's got a weird call by the umpire. At strike three, it's going to end the top of the fifth. So go to the bottom of this fifth. It's 7-1 Yankees. Which is not a very like an emphatic call by the umpire. It's like on a third strike, you thought the umpire would be a little more, I thought he'd be a little more emphatic about it. But wait, that's only 2 down. That's why. Never mind. I thought they were going to commercial break. I'm all confused. All right, here comes the 0-1 to Rafaela. That ball's lifted to center. And Grisham makes the catch. There's a third out. So now the side retired. So we'll go to the bottom. Now we're going to the bottom of the fifth. We got Peraza, Wells, and LeMahieu coming up here for New York. But still, the umpire still wasn't, he wasn't still like excited by that strikeout. So bottom of the fifth we go. Let me get some water. You're back. From the bottom of the fifth inning. And it's 7-1 Yankees. Bottom five we go. We got for Bernardino going to pitch here for Red Sox. So new pitcher. Going to pitch to Peraza. Peraza checks in the game after Volpe got hit on the elbow. So Bernardino on the mound here for Boston. Peraza batting 174 on the season. And the lefty comes set, delivers. Going to be a strike. 0-1. Oswald Peraza, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. The 0-1 is a strike 0-2. They appealed to first, but the home plate umpire called it a strike anyway. 0-2. The 0-2 is fouled. So stay 0-2. An 0-2 pitch. Yeah, it broke his bat, but it's gonna be foul. Was it a ground out? What was it? Foul ball. Okay. Broke his bat. Needs to get another one. So he's 0-2. All right, so 0-2 to count here to Peraza. Djokovic lost in straight sets today. And 0-2 pitch is foul. So it's going to stay 0-2 here to Peraza here in the bottom of the fifth. 7-1 New York. Here comes the sixth pitch in the at-bat. 0-2 pitch is swing to miss. One down. So Peraza down on strikes. One down. Yankees have fireworks night on June 27th. Presented by Baby Ruth. Baby Ruth. All right, so Wells up. He's 1 for 2. And the pitch is a foul, 0-1. The Wells singled back in the first, 213 average, 9 homers, 32 RBIs. What's up, Mario? How you doing? Yeah, Volpe got punked on the elbow. That's 1-1. That looked like it hurt. All right, so 1-1 to count to Wells. Hey, didn't this catcher play for Boston, play for y'all? Here's a 1-1. As a base hit right field. So Wells has 2 hits. It's going to bring up LeMahieu. And LeMahieu just needs to hang it up, man. Yankees just need to move on for LeMahieu. You don't have a younger player in the minors that can just do what he does, like not get on base. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's a ball 1-2. Yeah, I thought he was. That's what I thought they were saying on the broadcast. Who'd y'all trade him for? Was it the pitcher Freed? It's 2-0. He's batting 222, a homer, and 6 RBI. He just got to retire, man. He can't hit anymore. 2-0 pitch is 3-0. So 3-0 here to LeMahieu. And the pitch is ball 4. So LeMahieu's going to get on with a 1-out walk. That's going to bring the top of the order back up. Yeah. Surprised y'all still have this dude Grisham. I know. Every time I see him play, man, he doesn't really hit the ball that well. All right, so now look who this. Grisham, 0 for 2 on the night. But they have an RBI chance. That's a strike, 0-1. And Grimm is the one guy we kept from the Soto trade. So 0-1 to count. The pitch is strike 0-2. He feels well. He covers a lot of ground out there in center field. I mean, he can get to a lot of balls out there in the outfield. But as your center fielder, I mean, they need to be hitting like, you know, you know, they gotta be home run power. 0-2 pitch. That's strike three looking. 2 down. Yeah, he's not wearing no batting gloves either. And I just think your center fielder needs to be some kind of he's got to be a home run hitter. Anybody in the outfield's got to hit home runs. That's just my opinion. All right, so Judge is 2 for 3 with a double, a single, scored twice, and the pitch is a swing and a miss, 0-1. They're gonna pitch the Judge. Is Stanton ever gonna come back? Here's the 0-1. Here's a base hit left field. Let's see if they send a runner home. They will, and the throw is the catcher didn't even get it anyway, so he's safe. It was 8-1. It would have been close if the catcher was able to get the ball. It would have been close. But catcher wasn't able to handle the throw. It's 8-1. He's rehab. He's always hurt, man. It's gonna be aggravating. I understand how. I mean, it seems like Stanton's always hurt every year. Like, somebody else that I know, but at least Stanton shows up in the postseason. I think the throw might have hit. I think the throw hit the runner. But Stanton produces in the postseason, so unlike Zion. So Stanton believe he plays well in the postseason. So he actually shows up. Yeah, the ball did hit the runner, I think. So 0-1 to Bellinger. The pitch is, that's right, 0-2. Tennis elbow. That's what they call it. I don't know what I did to my neck about a week ago. And ball was hit to center right field, but it's going to stay in the park. Got under it too much. And makes the catch. Retire the side. So the Yankees get a run. They leave 2. We got Duran, Devers, and Abreu up in the 6 for Boston. I don't know what I did about that. I think I got a pinched nerve, sleeping wrong or something. It hurt for like a week. I'm just now starting to get over it. Hurt like hell when I was sleeping. Especially when I wake up, everything was so freaking tight, sore. Like I went out and worked out for 6 hours. My muscles felt all sore. And I didn't do that. That's what 7-1 New York. That's where going to go to the top of the 6th inning. Or 8-1. 8-1. They got a run. Excuse me. 8-1. Wonder where Jared is. I sent him a message on Discord. I sent a message on Discord. Was it raining up in New York? Because they had a rain delay, but I looked at the radar, and it didn't look like any rain was in the area. But I went on the Weather Channel app, found where the Bronx is, and I was trying to find where the Yankee Stadium was, but I couldn't see really any kind of rain that was in the area, but they had like a rain delay for a half hour. It's like, ugh. Like, man, I brought in the Yankees bad luck. First Yankees game I do all year, they get a rain delay. That was like during COVID when I used to do the NASCAR races. And every NASCAR race I did, there was always a rain delay. Corbin, another guy, has Tommy John surgery. Here's a base hit right field. That's going to be 2. As Duran going to go around first and head into second. Judge will, he's going for 3. And the throw into third is not in time. That's a triple. Man, that's a triple. Lead off triple here in the 6th. He wasn't stopping. He wasn't stopping. So Durham going to get a leadoff triple here in the 6th. 8-1 Yankees. Texas leads Texas Tech 6-0 in the national title game. So Devers up. Here comes the pitch. Here's a ball 1-0. Coastal Carolina and Auburn now on the ESPN News and ESPN Plus. And the 1-1, sorry, the 1-0, excuse me. The 1-0 is 2-0. All right, so Warren going to step back on the rubber. And the 2-0 is a strike, 2-1. Left elbow contusion for Volpe, undergoing X-rays and a CAT scan. Man, yeah, it looked like that. It looked like that was going to leave a bruise. The 2-1 is hit foul to play 2-2. Oregon State just tied up the game against Florida State in the 9th. The Beavers. Oh, yes, sir, UGA. The Beavers. So 2-2 coming to Devers. And it's going to be in the dirt. And so 3-2 to count. Here to Devers. Three-two pitch is ball 4. So Devers going to get on. Now the Red Sox have 2 on, nobody out. So Boston has 2 base runners on, nobody out here in the 6th. They got Brayu up. And the pitch is a ball 1-0. Warren running into a little bit of problems here in the 6th. Here's the 1-0. That's hit foul out of play, 1-1. Yeah, so Warren's running into a little bit of problems here in the 6th. Been breezing through the first 5. Lead off triple and now a walk. And a 1-1 is hit out of play, 1-2. So Warren leading all rookies in strikeouts with 75. He's a rookie. Where's he Mario at? Jared. All right, so 1-2 here to Brayu. And the 1-2 is hit foul out of play. Stays 1-2. The Oilers leading the Panthers 3-2 at the end of 1 up there in Edmonton. So 1-2 to count. And the pitch is lifted to center field. Going back is Grisham with the catch. It's gonna be deep. It's gonna be deep to score a run, and one will trot home. It's now 8-2. So 8-2 now. 1 out. Here in the top of the 6th. So Navarre is up. First pitch is gonna be a ball. Now we're gonna have a meeting on the mound. A meeting on the mound. So 1-0 counter to Navarez. There's no Canadian Football League on tonight. No CFL. But 4:30 in the morning they got Australian football on. Man, that's real getting up at that time. All right, so 1-0 to count here to Navarez as the mound visit is over. All right, wow. Okay, so 1 out, 1 on. Here's a 1-0. That's 2-0. They took forever between pitches, between the mound visit and then whatever. So 2-0 to count. And the pitch is 3-0. And so Warren's he's running into a little bit of problems this inning. You can see he was cruising through 5. We had a leadoff triple, then a walk, then a sac fly RBI. Now it's 3-0 to Navarez. 3-0 pitch is ball 4. So first and second, 1 out for Boston. All right. So another visit. I think now we're having a. I think the either Boone or the pitching coach is coming out. But Hedrick is warming up in the Yankee bullpen. We got 2 on and 1 out here in the 6th. And so it looks like the powwow is over again on the mound. All right, man. All right, back to action. As Toro's 1 for 2. As Warren with his 79th pitch. That's going to miss inside 1-0. Boy, he's having problems finding the strike zone in this inning. So Abraham Toro 1 for 2 with a single back in the second. And the 1-0 is 2-0. All right, so 2-0 to count. The Yankees now have a righty and a lefty. They got De Los Santos and Hedrick warming up. The 2-0 is 3-0. Now all of a sudden, now Warren can't throw a strike. He's definitely lost his control this inning. So 3-0 to count. Here to Toro. And the pitch is right down the middle. 3-1. So 3-1 here to the Mayor. Wait, they got the wrong count up. Here's a pitch. That ball's hit to right field, but foul. They hit the wrong batter up. That's not the right batter. They took it off. They had the count wrong and everything. That's how you confuse me when they put the wrong batter up and the wrong count. So I get confused. I don't know what the count is. Who's batting? So full count coming to the plate. The pitch is best ball 4. Now the bases are going to be loaded. So 3 walks here in the 6th, and that's going to be it. Yeah, Warren just had he had control problems here in the 6th. 3 walks and a triple given up. Looks like it's going to be the lefty coming in for New York. So now Mayer's coming up. It's all about Story than Hamilton, but we're going to have a pitching change here in the Bronx. A pitching change here in the Bronx. Go back. All right. Oh, wait. So Yankees going to go to the bullpen as Warren couldn't get out the 6th. So still in the commercial break here in the Bronx. We're in the Bronx. I'm not in the Bronx, but the game's in the Bronx. Going over in college baseball, Louisville won 8-1 over Miami. North Carolina destroyed Arizona 18-2. And Oregon State and Florida State are tied in the 10th. You got Auburn and Coastal Carolina they're gonna be the game's on ESPN News currently. So Hedrick gonna pitch here for New York. ERA of 2.79, 12 Ks, 3 walks on the season. So the bases are going to be loaded, and now we're going to have a pinch hitter as Gonzalez will come and pinch hit for Boston. Bases loaded, 1 out. The pitch is fouled on 1. So Romy Gonzalez, 297. And the 0-1 is 1-1. Now all of a sudden the Yankees pitchers can't throw strikes. So 1-1 to count. And the pitch is hit to left field for a base hit. So that's going to score 2 runs at least. And throw comes in and safe at third. But I think 2 runs scored. It's now 8-4. Man, But just like that, it's 8-4. We got second and third, so 1 out. And so Red Sox back in this game, 8-4. Here in the 6th. Here comes the pitch to Story. That ball's hit to right field, but it's cooking foul. It is foul, man. Wow, that would have made it a 1-run game. That would have made it a 1-run game. The Story could have kept it fair, but it would stay foul. 0-1. So Hedrick comes set. And the 0-1 is swing and miss. 0-2. So 0-2 to count. So Hedrick looking in. Here comes the 0-2. 0-2 pitch is hit back. Stays 0-2. Stays 0-2. So second and third, 0-2 pitch is going to miss. 1-2. We got Hamilton on deck for Boston. And the 1-2 is swing and miss. 2 down. There's 2 down now here in the 6th. Now we're going to have is Ref Snyder going to pinch hit for Boston. It's like we're going to have another mound visit or what? What's going on here? So Cruz is warming up in the Yankees bullpen, but I don't think he's got enough. I don't think he's ready yet. So Ref Snyder's going to pinch hit here for Boston. Here comes the pitch. 1-0. All right, so 1-0 hitter Ref Snyder, batting .300 on the season. And the 1-0 is we call it a strike. 1-1. What's up, Steve? I just got a ESPN alert about that. I'm just wondering what's going to happen with all these other smaller non-revenue sports. The 1-1, that's a strike 1 and 2. What's going to happen with all these other, like these smaller sports like swimming and diving and badminton? There's a 1-2. That's 2. Swing and miss. That's strike 3. That's going to end the top of the inning. But Boston comes right back in this game. And it's 8-4 going to the bottom of the 6th. Goldschmidt, Chisholm, and Dominguez coming up. I mean, everybody's got to get paid. Even like, even the basket weaving, the badminton team, they got to get paid too. So I don't know where all that money's going. I don't know how they're going to divvy all that money up. I just don't know how they're going to just divvy all that money up. Well, did Oregon State just win? No. They're out of their plate. So, I mean, football just needs to break away, man, because there's going to be problems. They should have broke away a long time ago. Yep, Oregon State just walked it off against Florida State. Man. Close with Carolina and Auburn are going to be, well, they're playing now, but now the game's going to be switching over to ESPN2. But, yeah, I saw that Congress just approved revenue sharing in college sports. I mean, some sports don't make any money. Like women's basketball doesn't make any money. I think baseball LSU breaks about even every year. Depending upon how far they go in the now they go into the super regionals, they'll probably break even. But some sports make no money. How are they gonna pay players when their sport makes no money? So Cooper Criswell up, ERA of 7.5. Here comes a pitch to the plate. Going to be Goldschmidt 1-0. So Goldschmidt's 0 for 3, reached on an error in the second, scored a run. The 1-0 is hit to right field, going back, and that is it going? Home run! As Goldschmidt just got it over the wall and right. Home run Yankees. Roof. Boy. Get out of here. What do you hear that you want to get so bad? Go. And so Goldschmidt goes yard. Need a beer. All right, so we got Chisholm up. He's 2 for 3 on the evening. There's a 1-0. That's a base hit for New York. So Chisholm gets a single to center. And the Yankees have another base runner. Nice catch by the fan out there. Sign him up, man. He did it with his no glove. So Dominguez at the plate, there's a strike, 0-1. So Dominguez is 1 for 2. So Goldsmith just went yard. It's 9-4 Yankees. Here comes the pitch. The 0-1. That's fouled, 0-2. Oh, 2 to count. It's Ref Snyder and Duran's there in left and center. Toro's at third. Rafaela at second. Gonzalez at first. Criswell on the mound. They must have moved some guys around along the defense. That's 2-1. Auburn, first time hosting a super regional. They lead Coastal Carolina 1-0. So 2-1 to count. And here plays a fly ball right field. 1 down. 1 down in the 6th. I'm going to have, Peraza. Oswald Peraza do up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the 5th. So Criswell comes set. Pitch is a swing and a miss. 0-1. At the 0-1, the runner goes. It's a ball, and he is safe at second. So Chisholm steals second, and the count moves to 1-1 to Peraza. All right, so good. All right, so we've got 1-1 account here to Peraza. The pitch is a ball. 2-1. 2-1. So 2-1 account here to Peraza. All right. And 3-1 now. That's a quick pitch. So 3-1 account here to Peraza. And the 3-1 is runner goes to third and save at third. So Chisholm steals second and now third. But what was that? What was that last pitch though? What was that last pitch? So Chisholm steals third, but it was 3 balls on that last batter. He's safe. Was Boston challenging this? Did they come off the bag? Oh. Did Chisholm come off the bag while the tag was still being applied? That's going to be the question, the answer that the replay guy is going to have to answer. His hand does come off the bag, but does the glove stay on the arm the whole way? This is a bad camera angle. It's a bad camera angle. This is a really maybe it's a better camera angle, a better angle. No, not really. He might be out. If that angle. We'll see. And Texas is beating Texas Tech 10-0 in softball. Damn. Talk about a blowout win. So congrats to Paxton. Where's Paxton at? All right, so this review is still going on. And was Chisholm out at third? Doesn't the tag is there? And his arm looks like to be off the bag. But what do I know? Man. Look at all these all these video replay booths they have in that center. What do they call it? And it's still looking at this thing. Well, they can say he's out. So the call was overturned and he's out at third. So there's 2 down and a runner will be at first base. So it took a while, but they I think they got it right. I think they got it right. So 2 down. So 2 down, and they got Wells coming to the plate for New York. Here comes the pitch to Wells. That's 1-0. So 1-0 to Wells is 2 for 3 on the evening. He's had a good day at the plate. One at first base, and there's 2 down. And the 1-0 is a strike, 1-1. So Wells averaged 217, 9 homers, 32 ribbies. The 1-1 is lifted left side, and a big foul. 1-2. Nobody could get to it in foul territory. 1-2. Oh, and somebody threw the ball in the stands, and nobody was looking for it, and the ball just bounced around. So 1-2 to count. Here to Wells. And the 1-2 is hit to right field, but it's going to be foul. No, it's going to stay in play with the catch. So it's actually going to stay in play, and right fielder makes the catch for the 3rd out. But Goldschmidt hits a dinger, so we'll go to the 7th inning. It's now 9-4 Yankees. 9-4 Yanks. 9-4 Yanks. I gotta put something else here, like a baseball or something. Top of the 7th. All right. Yep, revenue in sports has been approved. I don't know why Congress has to approve that. I mean, but hey, barking at there. Come on, barking at. Come on. Crazy maniac. And Texas Tech has scored. Got 3 runs back. Now it's 10-3. Uh-oh. So Auburn and Coastal Carolina, they're tied at 1 in the bottom of the 2nd over there in Auburn, Alabama. And the Auburn Super Regional. LSU plays tomorrow at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the dead of the summer heat. Not summer yet, but it's gonna be the mid-90s. Feel like summer. All right. All right. Come on. All right, so we'll go to the top of the 7th inning. It's 9-4 Yankees. All righty. So see, Rafaela. At the plate. Here comes pitch. Is a ball, 1-0. What's a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch is 2-0. So 2-0 to count here to Rafaela. So Hedrick, here comes his 15th pitch of the contest. That's hit out of play, 2-1. So 2-1 to count. And the pitch, swing and a miss, 2-2. Swing and a miss, 2-2. So batter gets back in the batter's box. 2-2 to count. There's Hedrick. Delivers. That's swing and a miss. 1 down. So 1 down here in the 7th. So now Duran's up. The pitch is a strike on 1. All right, so 0-1 to count. The pitch is 2-0. So 2-0 to count here to Duran. 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1. So we're at the top of the 7th. 9-4 Yankees. And the 1-2. And it hit him. Too far in. So the Red Sox are going to have a base runner on with 1 out here in the 7th. All right. All right, so here comes Devers up. First pitch is going to be a strike. Here comes the 0-1. That ball's crushed to right field. That's gone. That's out of there. 2-run home run. It's now 9-6. Man. It's now 9-6. So it's 9-6 here in the 7th. So just so Rafi Devers goes yard. Red Sox right back in this game. And look at the Yankees were going to cruise in this game. Like they were just going to cruise. And now Boone comes out, and looks like they're gonna change pitchers. Bam. What's going with the Yankees pitching tonight? What's going on with the Yankees pitching tonight? And the Warren was cruising to the 6th, then walked 3 batters. So Hedrick will exit. We got to have Campbell, Navarez, and Toro. Next 3 batters due up. And a new pitcher going to come on for New York. New pitcher going to come on for New York. All right. So Yankees making a pitching change here in the seventh, as it's now 9-6. So a game that looked once like it was going to be all all New York. Red Sox have actually come back and made this a game. All right, so new pitcher here comes for the Yankees. It's a strike. 0-1. Okay. Oh, gee. Oh, my God. The ball's way too big. So 0-2 to count. So we got Cruz on the mound for New York. I'm trying to fix this baseball to one side. I will admit it. 0-2 coming. To Campbell. 0-2 pitch. It's a swing and a miss. 2 down. So 2 down. Here we go. So Cruz comes in and gets the strikeout. 2 down. I'm good to go now. All right, now we're going to have Navarez up the pitch. Going to be low and away, 1-0. There's a 1-0. A swing and a miss. 1-1. There's a 1-1 to count. Navarez is 0 for 1 on the evening. Cruz comes set. And the 1-1 is a strike. 1-2. So Cruz is coming in and throwing some strikes. So 1-2 to count. And here comes the 1-2. And it's 2-2. 2-2. That was inside. Our fans going, oh, come on, that pitch was way inside. So 2-2 to count. Here to Navarez. Pitch is what? 3-2. Whoa, now that was a strike. That pitch, according to the K zone, was a strike, but umpire said it's a ball. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. There's strike 3, and the side is retired. But the Red Sox get 2 more runs, and we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. It's time to stretch in the Bronx. It's 9-6 Yankees. Time to stretch. All right. I like how the MLB TV keeps it here for the Yankees. 7th inning stretch. In New York, also they always give a thing about the veterans. Like today's D-Day. It's D-Day, man. That's those guys. Man, those guys went through a lot that day. All right. So it's 9-6 Yankees. They're singing It's the 7th inning stretch in the Bronx. They're saying, God bless America. The 7th inning stretch in the Bronx. It's 9-6 Yankees. As their pitching starting to. Their pitching was Hedrick and Warren was faltering a little bit. Let's see if Cruz can keep it going. Cruz did a pretty good job that coming in that latter part of the top of the 7th. Yeah, so we'll see if the Yankees get a few more runs. It's now 9-6. Coastal Carolina leads Auburn 2-1 in the top of the 3rd. They have 2 outs and 1 on in the top of the 3rd over there, and I say over there because they're over there in Auburn, Alabama. Over yonder. Louisville won. North Carolina won, and Oregon State won today in college baseball. They got 4 more games tomorrow. There's 4 more games tomorrow. What time that first game won't come on tomorrow? Oh, LSU plays at 1 o'clock. So 6-5-2 for Boston, 9-12-0 for New York. As we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. $10. Louisville plays Miami at 10 o'clock. North Carolina plays Arizona at 11. Murray State plays Duke at 12. LSU West Virginia at 1. Let me wake up. Quit yawning. All right. We're going to have LeMahieu up for New York. The count's already 1-1. Man, they're already two pitches already. And the 1-1 going to miss. 2-1 to LeMahieu. Loizaga. He's still pitching for the Yankees, obviously. He's in the bullpen. So 2-1 here to LeMahieu. 2-1 is hit out of play, 2-2. So now Darrington left, Rafaela in center, Repsnyder in right. Campbell's back, and Campbell's now playing second for Boston. They've been moving Darren around. 2-2 pitch is a ground base hit. It gets in the left field. So LeMahieu's on for the second time with a leadoff single here in the 7th. I'm always going to be kind of going to LSU. I'm a LeMahieu fan. Since he went to LSU. All right, so Grisham up. So we're in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch is a ball, 1-0. So 1-0 to count to Grisham. He's 0 for 3 on the evening. The pitch is a grounder and another base hit. This gets through to center field, and LeMahieu better go back to second. And before he gets out, man, the LeMahieu went too far around second. Was he safe? But he get back there safe? Well, maybe he almost screwed up on a base pass. And I mean, guy, what the hell is he doing? No, the guy couldn't. He's safe. So first and second. And now we got Aaron Judge comes to the plate. Judge is 3 for 4 with a double, 2 singles, scored twice, and also has an RBI. So Aaron Judge comes to the plate. And the pitch is swung on center field, but right at him. 1 down. 1 down as Judge gets some wood in the ball, but right at the center fielder. 1 down. It's going to bring up Bellinger to the plate. Bellinger's 1 for 4 he had a double back in the 4th inning. The first and second, 1 out. And the pitch is 1-0. So 1-0 to count here to Bellinger. The pitch is a foul. Everybody better than the Yankees. I bet on the game. I meant to earlier. I won't go too much. So 1-1 to count. The pitch is fouled 1-2. I thought I bet earlier. I'll bet a little bit. So 1-2 to count here to Bellinger. So Chris Well comes set. And the 1-2 is fouled again. Stays 1-2. Go to Yes Network on X to cast your vote for Player of the Week. So 1-2 to count. The 1-2 pitch is fouled again. So it's going to remain 1-2 here to Bellinger. So 1-2 to count. And the pitch is check swing to third. And we'll move the runners over. And there's 2 down. Man. It actually moved the runners over to second and third, and there's 2 down. It's going to bring up Goldschmidt to the plate. So Goldschmidt hit a dinger his last time up, but there's 2 down in the inning. The last time up, Goldschmidt hit 1 out the park. So 2 down. He's 1 for 4 on the evening with a homer. He scored twice. Here's a pitch. And a swing and a miss. 0-1. And the 0-1. And that ball's hit out of play. 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's going to miss outside 1-2. Djokovic he lost in straight sets today. I watched that game a little bit. Yeah, you can tell he's not the best anymore. Swing and a miss. Man, look, man, Goldsmith looked horrible in that swing to retire the side. So we'll go to the 8th inning. And it's 9-6 Yankees. Looks like Loizaga is looking to come in for New York. And where's Jared and Mario? You tell me who your closer is. I don't know who your closer is. Or not. Let's see. It's the bottom. Where's my damn baseball? There it is. Like, where's my baseball? Baseball outs. Top of the 8th inning we go. Top of the 8th inning we go, and it's still 9-6 Yankees. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright, so top of the 8th inning we're gonna go. It's 9-6 Yankees. 9-6 Yanks. Let's see here. Ball. There. Alrighty. So top of the 8th inning we go. It's 9-6 Yanks. As Cruz is still out there for New York. 6-5-2 for Boston. 9-14-0 for New York. First pitch is a strike to Toro, 0-1. I'm sorry. It's Loizaga in the mound. Excuse me. It is Loizaga. So they did change pitchers. So Loizaga is out there for New York. To the 0-1. And the ball gets away 1-1. Abraham Toro is 1 for 2 with a single to walk. 310 average, 3 homers, and 7 RBIs on the season. The 1-1 is 2-1. Loizaga on in relief here in the 8th. Schools can pay kids at freely now. The ball still center field. That's going to go back and off the wall. The double. It's a ground rule double. It's going to be a ground rule double there for Toro. Man. It's going to be a ground rule double. All right, so it's Gonzalez up. He's 1 for 1. The pitch is a strike, 0-1. So Romy Gonzalez is 1 for 1 with a 2-run single back in the 6th. Runner at second base for Boston. The 0-1 is a ground ball to short and 1 down. So 1 down. Hold on. It'd be good. We got Story up. First pitch is going to be a strike 0-1. And the 0-1 hit to left field, but right at him. 2 down. 2 down. What happened to the Yankees' name? He went away. I did. Where'd the Yankees' name go? It's weird. There it is. That's back. All right, so 0-1 account to Ref Snyder. There's 2 down. Here comes pitch. There's a ground back to the pitcher, and that's going to be an easy play to first. Retire the side. So the Red Sox get a base runner, but they don't score. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 9-6 Yankees. 9-6 Yankees. If we're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Ready. All right, we'll see if the Yankees can get some more runs to maybe extend their lead, or they're going to keep it at a 3-run game going to the bottom of the top of the ninth. So bottom 8 we go. It's 9-6 New York. So I wonder if they're going to bring back out Loizaga for a 2-inning save. I'm trying to make my job a little bit easier when I do this stuff. Or I can just do one click and move all this stuff over. Where's the damn score at for the Yankees? Man, this should go, man. There it is. Stuff's like going away, man. Like, where'd it go? Where'd it disappear to? All right, so now it's 9-6. We're going to the top. Sorry, the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th. I'm going to have Chisholm do up. He's 3 for 4. 3-1 homer, 2 singles, 4 RBIs, 2 stolen bases. The 1-0 is hit a right field. That's hit well. Is it going to stay in the park? No, it is. 1 down. Man. I thought for a second there that was going to get out the park. And there's 1 down. Now it's going to bring up Dominguez. Do up. So Jason Dominguez at the plate. Here comes the pitch. He's 1 for 3. That ball gonna rip foul. 0-1. The ball got ripped foul. 0-1. Alrighty. Here's the 0-1. That ball's fouled out of play. 0-2. So quickly 0-2 to count. Here to Dominguez here in the bottom of the 8th. It's 9-6 Yankees. So the Yankees play tomorrow. Well, they play tomorrow night. I know when they play. They're playing the Red Sox. They're probably gonna be on Fox tomorrow night. Here comes the 0-2 to Dominguez. It's a swing and a miss. 2 down. They gotta play tomorrow night, right? Where's Mario at? Mario at. Jared. There's 2 down and a Peraza due up. Here's a ground ball to shorts. And they got him on first. Got him on first. Yeah, they play at 6:35 tomorrow night on Fox. Kind of figured they did. All right, we'll go to the 9th inning. And it's 9-6 Yankees. All righty. All right, so top of the 9th we go. It's 9-6 New York. Let me go down and fix him here. Top of the 9th we go. Amanda Nunes, current retirement. UFC, what? Money or something? So top of the 9th inning. Panthers lead the Oilers 4-3 at the end of 2 over there. Up there in Edmonton. Oh, they're showing this guy that played for. Man. Never guessed. Name that Yankee. Never guessed him. All right, so we go to the top of the 9th inning, and it's he had Red Ruffy. He had 231 wins with the Yankees. That's second with the franchise. Whitey Ford had 236. 6-time world champion, 6-time All-Star. Served in the U.S. Army in a non-combat role. And Coastal Carolina is putting up a whoop ass on Auburn. So Williams on the mound for New York. Rafaela at the plate, swing to miss, 0-1. It's 5-1 Coastal. With Devin Williams, an ERA of 6.35. That's that high. 1-1. So Rafaela 0 for 3 with a pop out, a fly out, and a strikeout. The 1-1. It's a bunt, but it's foul. 1-2. So it's a foul, 1-2. So 1-2 to count. And it's Williams stepping back on the rubber. And Rafaela's 0 for 3. I'm sorry, 0 for 3 in the evening. He reaches forward, grounds it to short, and they 1 down. Just gone by a step. 1 down. Just got him by a step. 1 down here in the 9th. All right, we're going to have Duran's up. He had a triple. He's gotten hit by a pitch, and he scored twice. He's 1 for 3 on the evening. So Williams will come set. And the pitch is 1-0. So the Yankees they're playing the Red Sox Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And they have a day off on Monday. They play the Royals at Kansas City. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then they're on the road next weekend against the Red Sox again. The 1-0 is 2-0. 2-0 here to Durham. So Williams trying to get the save here in the ninth. And the 2-0 is 3-0. Jeez. 3-0. So here comes the 3-0 to Duran. And hit him. It hit him. So hit batsman. Going to put a base runner on here for Boston with 1 out in the ninth. And they're going to have Rafaela Devers up. He had a 2-run home run his last time up. He's 1 for 3. He's walked. He's scored twice. Home run here wouldn't tie it, but it would get him a run. With a one closer, swing to miss. 0-1. So here comes the 0-1 to Devers. And that ball's hit to left field, but going to be caught. 2 down. 2 down here in the ninth. So Red Sox down to their final out here in the ninth. It's going to bring up Campbell, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the 7th. There's 2 down and 1 on in the ninth. And the pitch is a strike, 0-1. Your runner takes second. Yankees didn't even bother to throw, which that run means nothing really. With 2 down, so Campbell steps out of the batter's box. So 0-1 to count. And the 0-1 is down low, 1-1. And here comes a 1-1. And it's a strike, 1-2. Well, late call there, 1-2. So the Red Sox down to their final strike here in the ninth. Yankee fans on their feet, anticipating a victory here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And the 1-2 comes to the plate. Going to be a right down the middle for strike 3. And the game is over. So Yankees win 9-6. They led was 7-0 at one point. Red Sox came back and made this a game, but the Yankees get the victory 9-6. I think Warren should get the win because he did go through 5. Didn't get through the 6th, but he got through the 5th, so he should get the win. And Campbell will get the save for New York. And he had home runs by Goldschmidt, Volpe, and Chisholm for New York. And so the Yankees get game 1 of this 3-game set. And we'll have, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know if we're doing it anymore. You two don't help me out. So 6-6-2 for Boston and 9-14-0 for the Yankees. So you guys have a good one. Oh, I gotta close this thing up here. forget. I always forget. I always forget this shit. I gotta get me a pop-up or something. Like, remind me of this shit. Have a